What's up, my people, and welcome to the SN95 Power Channel. Today, we are getting, focus, find it. We are getting this thing out of here today. I've already done the driver's side header. Now I'm going to basically take everything else off. I'm kind of curious to see how the driver's side header has been. I really haven't had any ticks out of that side. But, you know, everything's coming off and we're going to walk you through, like, you've probably seen a bunch of install videos of On3 kits. Well, this is the official decommissioning of the On3 kit video. So let's get into it.
Let's bring them on, ladies and gentlemen.
Probably wasn't the smartest move getting this thing in here without it being on the ramps. So now I have to go through the process of getting this thing high enough to get the stands up under there. All right, first thing is getting the down pipe and the Y pipe out of here. So I'm gonna need something to support this Y pipe. Well, not just the Y pipe, I need something to support the dual exhaust. So I'll get some kind of wood block back there. But I first start with this V-band clamp and then work my way, well actually, I'll work my way back this way. I'll get the V-band clamp off here and then I'll work my way up to the turbo. So I don't want to turn this into a On3 bashing contest. You know, the kit is exactly what people say. Some people have good experiences with this kit, some people don't. Mine was kind of meh, but one thing I can say, if you're using V-band clamps, go ahead and upgrade and go with the vibrant V-band clamps. And I, on my downpipe, on the turbo side and on the Y pipe side, I had the vibrant clamps, and they kind of have this quick release mechanism. Makes it way easier to get those V-band clamps off. Even on the turbo, I had the quick release one right there. T-bow clamps, you know, I really don't have a preference when it comes to those. I just end up buying the Vibrant brand anyway. All right, so you saw me, this little mid pipe. This was a little mid pipe connecting the turbo to the down pipe. I did not record me getting the down pipe off because I thought I was recording and it wasn't, so no big deal. All right, so this is the pipe that connects the intercooler, will be on this side, to the throttle body. This is my blow-through PMAS setup. You know, if I had to do it again, I would have just ordered the On3 weld-on mass airflow bung. But had already had this, so I'm like, why pay them? But the only issue is this, it's just hard getting this coupler aligned with the throttle body. So that's the really only big issue with that. So next up, I think I have to remove the gate. I don't think I can pull this all out as one assembly. But before I do that, I need to get the spark plugs out, spark plug wires out of the way. This alternator needs to move back towards the driver's side. And I think I could get all this off without taking the gate off. But I got some vacuum lines I need to disconnect off the gate, and that will be it from underneath. So another thing I'll tell you is with the On3 kit, they give you a jinky wastegate. So take that wastegate, throw it in the air, use that skeet shooting, throw it in the garbage, but don't use it. You're gonna get boost pressure loss. I remember having a 1 bar spring in the On3 Turbo wastegate, and I was only able to get 8 psi out of that gate. Took it apart and it had a rip on the diaphragm on the inside of it. So save yourself some time and frustration and just get rid of that gate. All right, it came back to me now. The reason why I needed to take off that alternator was just to be able to access this bolt a little bit easier. So before I do that, I need to disconnect this coupler. These couplers, right? Well, this. Let's see. Let's see if I get a better angle. This T-bolt clamp right here needs to get that off so I can slide the whole turbo with the header up. Now the discharge tube on the gate is the thing that would have prevented me from sliding the whole thing up. So I took the discharge tube off the gate, and once I get this coupler loosened along with the header bolts, then the whole thing should just slide right up. One thing I can say is the On3 silicone couplers, I had no issues out of that, so you can keep those if you like. All right, now let's see how easy these plugs are going to cooperate. Of course not. All right. All right, now starts the fun part. Just taking these header bolts off. So let's get this time lapse going. So the spacing on the header flange would not allow me to use the stage 8 header bolts. I wish I could have, but it just wouldn't work. I had to use the Proform locking bolts, which worked pretty good on this passenger side. The driver side, not so much. It just can't defy the laws of physics. All right, last thing, oil fill. Is this a 15? No, it's 14. Now, seeing how 500% unreliable that GoPro is, I got to come up with like a backup of showing me pull this out because I need two hands. So I'm gonna record it on the GoPro and hopefully it will record it. If not, then you'll see the aftermath. Well, the GoPro Hero 8 did record me taking off the turbo, header, and wastegate all in one shot, but unfortunately it had other things that I wanted to do for me to record myself taking off the code side. But the header gasket looks good on the passenger side, but unfortunately no code side work. All right, well, that's the decommissioning of my On3 Turbo kit. Going to have this up for sale. Don't know if it'll be sold by the time this video is posted, but it has the precision gate, the 76-75 Turbo, downpipe. What I don't have in this picture is the white pipe, which I'll include the white pipe. You know, it's just time for me to move on from this. You know, I've had more downtime than uptime with this kit, so I'm just looking to get something a little bit more reliable for the 2022 season. I think if I would have just, you know, welded a new flange on here. I know some people actually cut this bar. Gosh, I can't think of the subscriber who told me about that, but it's, you know, leaking from this one. Seems like the other reports are fine, so maybe cutting this one will allow this one to move a little bit. But I'm not dealing with none of that. So it's on to the next one. So tell me what you think. I have a couple ideas of the route I want to go as far as the next build is concerned. Been talking to my man Greg with the Mustang week winning New Edge, and been floating some ideas back and forth with him. I've been talking to my man John also, and you know, just kind of doing some brainstorming with these guys who have these beautiful builds. I think I just might run this car NA for a while. You know, we're gonna make ponies in the Smoky. Don't know if I'll have my version 5 of this car done by then, but if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I'm gonna clean up, probably respray this engine bay, redo the Scott rod panel. I'm not a big fan of throwing the battery in the trunk, just because that's just another layer of things I have to do to get the car ready for the track. But I'll probably end up pulling this motor out, go through it again, or not really go through it, but just look at the bearings like I normally do every year. Make sure everything looks good. And if I have it out, might as well spray the engine bay. I'm still talking to my tuner about the EDIS setup on this. So that's probably one thing that would be different going into next year. But hey, continue to rock with me on these videos. Subscribe if you like. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but just hang out with us. Do me a favor, just click those ads, close them, and come on back and watch some videos. So I appreciate your time, and God bless.